Today I'm going to share with you my absolute favorite piece of exercise equipment, the JC Predator Band. I love this piece of equipment. I love it because it's very versatile. First of all, it's very lightweight. You can easily toss it into a suitcase, take it with you on a trip, and you can turn your hotel room into your own private gym. It's excellent. So the basic setup is two handles, as you can see, that are each attached to three easily detachable rubber cords. And they're very strong. This will even challenge the strongest athletes. At the other end is a looping system. It's a big loop which you can use on large pieces of exercise equipment, machines, etc., that will make a very firm anchor if you want to take this to the gym, or if you want to take it inside. It comes with a little nodule that you can see at the end, which makes it very handy to put in the door jam. Just open the door, slip this into the jam completely through. That's the hinge side. Close the door, and you have a very tight anchor point that will not move. Want to change the height? Just open the door, slip it down, close the door again. It's excellent. My favorite thing to do is to attach to the loop end a carabiner. Like so, just attach it to the end. And then in my home gym, I have stainless steel eyelets that go vertically along one of the walls. And very quickly, just clip this on the eyelet, and I could change heights of the attachment where it's anchored very quickly. I should mention too that the cost of these JC Predator bands are very reasonable, $49, and they last forever. I've had two of these in 11 years, and I use them a lot. I use them virtually for every one of my resistance workouts. So, now I'm going to show you some of the great exercises that you can do with this marvelous piece of equipment. So check this out.
Side bends are a great standing full body exercise. Talk about core. In the video, I hold both of the handles together in both hands, though I'd recommend starting off with holding just one handle with 2 to 3 bands attached and move up to holding both handles after the single handle with 3 bands becomes less of a challenge. The movement is from your torso moving side to side in a single plane with a minimal twisting movement. Be sure to do the return movement in a controlled manner. Adjust your resistance by moving your feet to the point where it's a challenge to do a set of 10. Chops are my favorite full-body band exercise. These work a lot of the muscles of your core while focusing on your obliques. You can do high to low, as shown in this video, or low to high. For the high to low, place the anchor point fairly high around head level. For the low to high chops, place the anchor point around a foot off the ground and start off in a semi-squat. Like the side bends, hold the bandle with both hands together while keeping your arms locked and straight out from your shoulders. Again, I'd start off with holding just one handle with 2 to 3 bands attached and move up to both handles after the single handle becomes too easy. If you can't keep your arms straight, then you have too much resistance. The movement should be with your torso and not with your arms. They're just for anchoring. While twisting, go from a standing position with your knees bent and your legs a bit wider than your shoulder width to a semi-squat. Be sure to do the return movement in a controlled manner. Don't just snap back. Adjust your resistance with your feet to the point where it's a challenge to do a set of 10. Again, be sure to do a set from each side. Squat rows are another great full body exercise. Lower the anchor point to around knee level, grab a handle in each hand and directly face the anchor point with knees bended in a squat position and legs a bit wider than shoulder width, while bending over from the waist and pointing your fully extended arms at the anchor point with your palms facing down. Then pull straight back and slowly stand up straight up until your hands are pulled back to your armpits and your palms have slowly rotated to pointing straight up. Start off with 2 cables attached to each handle and move up from there. I'd initially do both hands simultaneously, though you can alternate from one arm to the next. Be sure to do the return movement in a controlled manner. Don't just snap back. Adjust the resistance with your feet to the point where it's a challenge to do a set of 10. You can do these either slowly or quickly. You'll feel the difference. I like to superset band presses with the squat rows. To do this, just grab a handle in each hand and face away from the anchor point. Start off with 2 cables attached to each handle and move up from there. Be sure to place the anchor point around head level so the bands won't rub on your shoulders. Raise each elbow to 90-degree position away from your body. Place one foot a bit forward while holding the bands close to your shoulders. Lean forward from the waist and push forward with the hands, moving only your arms while holding the rest of your body steady. Here too, I'd initially do both hands simultaneously, though you can alternate arms. Position your distance from the anchor point so it's a challenge to do 10. Again, you can go slow or fast. They're both great exercises. Swimmers. Wow, talk about a great shoulder exercise. Grab both handles and get in the same starting position as the squat rows, but without the squat. Bend over from the waist, and while keeping your arms straight, pull down and away from the anchor point just past your legs, and then return in a controlled manner. Start off with one band on each side and do 10 reps. These are a lot harder than they look. These overhead triceps extension are cool. Like the band presses, grab one handle in each hand and face away from the anchor point. You may want to start with one cable in each handle with this one and move up when it gets easier. Get in the same position as the previous presses, except here you point your elbows straight in front of you while your arms are in a flexed position with your hands next to your head. Then hold your position and move your arms forward, moving only your forearms. Feel that? Remember that these aren't your mom's exercise bands. Be sure to return to the starting position in a controlled manner. Again, position yourself so it's a challenge to do a set of 10. Last in this series, and certainly not the least, are the circle chops. These are a challenge. You get in the same starting position as a chop, grabbing one or two handles in both hands at once. The movement is a big circle. You will definitely feel this. Be sure to do it from both sides too. This one will kick your ass. Okay. Here you have some great exercises to get you started with the JC Predator Band. I like to do them in a circuit style, as shown here, going from one exercise to the next with no rest in between. This has the added benefit of getting the heart rate up. Another thing that I love about using bands is that the farther you stretch it, the more resistance they provide, thus providing you with variable resistance training, which has been proven to be a very effective means of training for power, more so than weights or stationary machines. Okay, boomers, so check out these JC Predator bands. You can go to my website at www.essentialboomer.guide/bands and find more information about these incredible bands and also how to subscribe to my podcasts and YouTube channel so you won't miss any future podcasts or videos. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Jim Jensen, so until next time, adios amigos. Take it away, Dave.